What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, and today I am going to bring you my first ever rarely used tier battle. And this is against someone by the name of Zetch. He challenged me on Skype, and we had this kind of interesting match. And I'm using a pretty solid team, I gotta say, because whenever a new tier comes out, I first want to try out the really solid guys and see how it goes, and then move on to some origi-facking. But I do have my Hariyama here, who is a really underrated poke. But it's like one of my new favorite pokes. I've been using it a bit in underused, and now that it's available also in rarely used, it's a beast, I gotta say. So he leads up with this Swedish fish, this Wish Cat, right? I go with the fake out, activate my Toxic Orb, and just CC him. And Toxic Orb and Flame Orb, they do the same damage for 3 turns, and I don't usually stay in for 3 more turns, so yeah, that's that. Anyways, because people have been rambling on, usually use Flame Orb, derp derp. But I see Toxic Orb is better, because it's a competitive battle, and there's a lot of switching. But anyways, he goes into Honchcrow, sets up a sub on my switch to Rhyperior. I didn't want to stay in with my freaking little Natore, because I couldn't really do anything. I was kind of fearing if he has the Heat Wave. But here I'm just gonna go with the Rock Blast. It's an awesome move, because it also breaks the sub and does over half. About half. I take it back. About half. And he just decides to Brave Bird, and he's Life Orb, and he's slower. So I guess he's like running max HP, max attack or something. No idea. Because Honchcrow does have 404 HP, so 101 subs are kinda cool. But anyways, go with the Rock Blast. He switches into his Mola Big Love Disc thing, and it also does almost half, so I'm pretty impressed by the damage. Go back into my Ferroseed, because this thing is pretty much going to be infinite life source for my whole team, as long as I just can keep this Ferroseed alive, because I can just lead seed him. He's gonna go with the Rain Dance, a really cool move, and gotta say a really good move also, because he has hydration, so he can get rid of the status. And also, Hail is the only perma-weather here in rarely used, so gotta say it's a really good move to have in rarely used here and on that Alamamola thing, because it kinda doesn't really even get any better moves, I must say. But I predict the switch, so I go with the lead seed again. He switches into his Huntail, which now gets lead seeded, and then I just set up my rocks, and he shell smashed, and now he goes with the hidden power, which I'm guessing is fire. But since it's not, since it is raining, since he set up his own rain, it will not KO my little Natore, my Ferroseed, which is great. So I get the Toxic on him, and I have my rocks up. I go with the Protect, he goes with the Hydro Pump. I guess predicting my switch, but you know, I have my Protect, so that's awesome. Rack up a bit more Toxic and lead seed damage, and now he decides to switch, and he goes into his Venomoth, a really dangerous sweeper in the rarely used tier, and it also has Quiver Dance and Baton Pass. And I was predicting him to Quiver Dance here over the Sleep Powder, because last time when we battled, I switched into my Hariyama and pretty much fucked this thing up. So I go with the Psychic, but because of the special defense boost by Quiver Dance, it will not KO. And this time he just goes with the Sleep Powder. I really should have just switched into my Hariyama, but because it's my, you know, pretty much my best check to this thing, I didn't want to get any extra damage on him. So that's why I really did want to directly switch into it. And I think I'm asleep for the second turn, so no luck here. But then he shows that he has Giga Drain. I don't know if he has the Bug Buzz or not. He really just should have used that, because Cresselia, you know, it's, in a way, it's kind of broken if you don't have Toxic. It's kind of broken, or a really hard-hitting poke, which could have been this Venomoth with Bug Buzz, but I don't know if he had it. But he decided to go with the Giga Drain. That was a bad move, and that's gonna cost him his Venomoth. And in comes the Big Love Disc. I just go into my little Natore, and I just go with the lead seed again. He switches into his Honchcrow to receive the wish, but I do get the freaking lead seed. So that's pretty cool. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay in or not. Well, he's not gonna stay in with the lead seed, and I think I switch into my right superior. Yes, I do. So I go into my right superior, and he goes into his Drapion. Yes, he goes with the EQ, which is super effective. But thanks to Solid Rock, I do take it really nicely, and he has the Black Sludge. So I'm not really sure if he has a bit of a bulkier spread or something. But I take him out with my own EQ, which is Stab, super effective. So yeah, he goes down, and now he goes back into his Punch Grow. My boss can't stay in against his boss man, because I was fearing the Sucker Punch, which was pretty obvious, because we already noticed that I'm faster. But he just goes with the Brave Birds. So yeah, I just pretty much wasted my Hariyama, which is really sad. But oh well, oh well. So I sent out my Gorbis, just take him on with the Ice Beam. I don't want to play any more games with this Honchkrow. I just want it dead. So now it's gone. And in comes the big Love Disc again, and I switch into my little Natsore, because again, this guy is gonna be an infinite life health source for my whole team. So let's just lead seed this thing. And I think the only guy that he has left besides this big Love Disc is his Huntail that has low health and toxic. So yeah, he's in a really bad spot, that much I can tell. So he tries to go with the Scald. I was kind of predicting his switch, not wanting to stay in, because he's lead seated, but apparently he just decides to stay in. So I'm like, okay, let's just go into my Gorbis and set up a Shell Break, pass it to something, and then hopefully take this thing out. Because this thing is really bulky, and I know I can take him out in a one-shot with anything on my team. So I really need to boost up, and the best thing to boost up is with a Gorbis and do the smash and pass thing. That is really dangerous. So go with the Baton Pass here. So in comes the smash and pass Venomoth here, and he just keeps on going with the Scald in the hopes of getting burned. He's kind of getting unlucky, but at the same time it doesn't matter, because my Venomoth, and Venomoth is a special attacker, and so was my Gorbis, and my little Natori doesn't have any attack, so residual damage might have been nice for him, but oh well. Anyways, rambling, moving on. This is a bit of a stally part here, because I know I can't one-shot this big Love Disc thing, because it's just so bulky. So here I try to go with the Buck Boss. I try to take him out, but he just barely lives again. And he's gonna receive his wish and get about that half of his health back naturally. And but the lead seed comes, goddamn residual damage. But I think, yeah, now I go with the Giga Drain, and it should be from this range, it should be more than plenty to take him out, and that will be the case. And the rain stops, so there's no way this Huntail is gonna be outspeeding me, because I'm not sure if I ran absolute max speed on this guy, but it turns out he has Sucker Punch on this guy. But since I'm at full health, it will not KO, and I will go with the Giga Drain, and that will easily take down the Huntail from this range. And now that I think about it, the Hero Power could actually be fighting, but anyways, rambling, moving on. So that will be my first ever rarely used tier match. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I got more rarely used battles coming up. I'm working on a new team that should be all around fun times. I've been having a lot of fun with rarely used tier. You know, it's a new tier, so lots of fun. You know, I've been playing quite a lot of UU also. Since I played it quite a lot, I'm kind of getting tired of that too. So now that we have a new tier that is filled with pokes that you normally wouldn't see, it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, you know, just challenge me on Skype. I've been accepting a lot of RU matches. That is what takes priority right now. RU matches. I don't really care about UU or OU matches. RU is what I really want to do right now. So if you're interested, you know, just challenge me on Skype, and I guess I rambled enough again, so that will be all. I will see you guys the next time. Spade is out. Peace!